Ninja Kamui Episode 1 begins. Viewers are taken inside a near-empty subway compartment, and the focus shifts to a middle-aged man who seems to be anxious, anticipating some form of impending danger. Moments later, he is seen to be darting across a dingy, dark alley of an otherwise bustling city in the States, almost as if he is being chased by someone, and all of a sudden, a bunch of high-tech gear-laced assassins surround him. The assassins launch their assault, and it turns out the person is skilled in martial arts as he is able to stand his ground for a while, dispatching a number of assassins with brutal precision. However, a fearsome, burly leader of the assassins makes a surprise entry and brutally murders the person by decapitating him. In a news update, it is revealed that the gruesome murder is the third one following a similar pattern of murders, which the media presumes to be orchestrated by criminal organizations. After a violent beginning, which sets the tone of the series from the get-go, we are taken to the quaint, idyllic countryside of the United States and get introduced to the Logan family. Loving couple Joe and Sarah Logan live an agrarian and low-key isolated life in farmland, along with their young son, Kyle. The warm, heartfelt moments shared between the family members take viewers' minds away from the ghastly opening scene and make them genuinely care about each of the members. However, tension starts brewing in the background as the news of the grisly murders across the city reaches the family, and it seems the Logan couple share a past that was somehow connected with the assailants. Sarah starts worrying and mentions the involvement of Shinigami, or Reaper, in the serial killings, while Joe reassures her, stating that their family is safely away from any possible danger. Another wholesome sequence plays out during Kyle's birthday, and all the cherished memories Joe has shared with his family so far flood his mind. After an outdoor barbecue, a gift opening, and one of Joe's melodious guitar sessions, the day comes to an end, and Logan family share a warm embrace. However, little did they know that Kyle's birthday was going to be the family's last night together as Sarah's fears came true. Joe wakes up at night after assessing a disturbance and goes to check up on the situation. Right at that moment, he notices their house being surrounded by the assassins, and without giving him a moment to breath, the horde of assassins attacks. Joe fights back fiercely and kills most of the assassins, and suddenly a gut-wrenching call from Kyle shakes up his core. Joe rushes back to their bedroom to protect Sarah and Kyle, but gets his psyche nearly destroyed by the sight that confronts him. Even though Sarah had valiantly fought the assailants to protect her son and killed a few of them, she breathed her last after facing the leader assassin. Little Kyle's lifeless body is still shown grasping his mother, and the final, frightened moments the boy had spent haunt viewers' imaginations. A red aura engulfs the room, which further intensifies the scarlet of the blood-drenched surroundings. Kyle almost goes berserk in rage and trauma, but before erupting in a vicious fury, he gets fatally stabbed through his chest by one of the assassins. Considering the Logan family to be annihilated, the group of assassins takes their leave moments before the authorities arrive at the crime scene. However, a whole day after being declared dead, Joe wakes up in a hospital morgue and is once again reminded of the tragic fate his family had suffered. Doctors and other hospital staffers are flabbergasted to witness such an unbelievable situation, but they aren't able to come up with a plausible reason as to how Joe got resurrected. Two FBI agents, Mike Morris and Emma Samanda, arrive at the hospital after learning of Joe's miraculous recovery, and as the Logan family murder scenario matches the modus operandi of the city's serial killings, they try to learn about the assailants by interrogating Joe. The duo receives silence in return, but Joe's enraged reaction to the questions is taken by Senior Agent Morris as a positive sign for investigation. Later, during the night, assassins attack Joe on the hospital rooftop, and remembering the last moments of his beloved ones, Joe goes absolutely berserk as he butchers all the assassins one by one. Emma was assigned to be the lookout, but Joe knocks her out before she can ascertain what is happening. Joe finally comes face to face with the assassin leader, and after a vicious, bloody battle, he nearly obliterates him by repeatedly stabbing all across his body. He asks how they were able to recognize them, to which the leader mockingly remarks that no matter what appearance he may take, he can never escape his past. Joe reveals his true face, which was hidden with the help of a tech veil for so long, and we learn Sarah and Kyle had to do the same as well. It is hinted that Joe kills the leader off screen, but we still don't know for sure. During the final moments of Ninja Kamui Episode 1, Joe returns to his countryside home for one last time and gathers his belongings by bringing out a hidden box. Inside the box, a photograph reveals Sarah and Kyle's true appearance, and the memories that we had witnessed once again play out, now with family members in their true appearance. Taking a half-Oni mask along with him, which is possibly connected with his past life, Joe sets the house ablaze, seemingly to bury the past, but as he walks in the opposite direction, His fiery eyes indicate that the dreadful memories will truly never leave him as he starts the journey on the path of vengeance. As far as we have learned, the Logan family's identity remains a mystery, which will be revealed eventually in the upcoming episodes of Ninja Kamui. The second episode begins with an introduction to an enigmatic organization, a ninja clan shrouded in secrecy, dedicated to preserving peace in Japan through covert operations. Known for their reluctance to reveal their art to outsiders, the clan has historically operated in the shadows, avoiding any public exposure. However, following a recent terrorist attack in Japan, the clan resolved to extend its influence beyond national borders and collaborate with foreign powers, sharing their secretive techniques. As per the strict code of loyalty within the clan, it is revealed that defectors or traitors face exile or execution. The Logan family is likely one such group of exiles, finding refuge in America alongside other defectors. With the organization's decision to expand its reach, former associates are being targeted, leading to the systematic execution of those once affiliated with the clan. Joe Logan, known by his true name, Higan, was once a shinobi associated with the secretive ninja clan. Alongside his wife Mari and their son Ren, they sought refuge in the United States to evade the grasp of the clan, utilizing a device to alter their appearances and live under the guise of a white family. Following a fierce confrontation with the shinobi assassins at the hospital, Higan captures the group's leader and subjects him to ruthless interrogation in a desperate attempt to extract information about the clan's hideout in America. However, Higan's interrogation is cut short as he collapses from his injuries, only to awaken under the care of Kaguri, a skilled doctor familiar with his past. It is revealed that Higan possesses a unique ninjutsu known as the secret art of stark awareness, granting him unparalleled agility and strength but also posing a risk to his life with each use. Despite the grave danger, Higan's survival hints at the possibility of external intervention, suggesting that someone may be orchestrating events to keep him alive. Consumed by rage and driven by a relentless thirst for revenge following the brutal murder of his family, Higan, formerly known as Joe Logan, is propelled into a vengeful frenzy. The memory of his beloved wife Mari's ruthless demise at the hands of the leader ignites a burning desire for retribution within him. He, therefore, resorts to torturing the leader. Recognizing the futility of extracting secrets from the stoic shinobi, Higan resorts to merciless torture, inflicting excruciating pain upon his captive. Each slice of the blade serves as a testament to his seething fury before ending in a fiery inferno that consumes the leader alive. After murdering the assassin leader, Higan embarks on a determined quest across the United States to uncover the elusive hideout of the ninja clan responsible for his family's murder. Despite exhaustive efforts, he finds himself hitting dead ends, unable to trace any leads to his adversaries. However, a chance altercation with corrupt country cops during a bar fight gives him an idea. He recalls receiving a contact card from Mike Morris, a seemingly empathetic and honest special agent at the FBI, when he was recuperating in the hospital. Recognizing the potential assistance the FBI could offer in his pursuit of justice, even through his own methods, Higan resolves to seek Morris's aid. Utilizing a burner phone to evade surveillance, he contacts Morris and arranges a covert meeting at an eatery, hoping that the FBI's resources and potential leads on the other murders may provide the breakthrough he needs in his relentless quest for vengeance. As per their agreement, Higan and Morris convene at the designated venue to discuss the case. However, tensions escalate when Morris, suspicious of a masked Higan claiming to be Joe, confronts him at gunpoint, accusing him of being a potential suspect. Before the situation can escalate further, they are ambushed by a formidable four-armed shinobi. In a display of his advanced shinobi abilities, Higan summons extra limbs to engage in a fierce battle with the assassin and his clone. After a grueling battle, Higan emerges victorious, revealing to Morris the true nature of their adversaries as ninjas. Though initially skeptical, Morris recalls hearing rumors of their existence through his informants in the streets. Before he can fully process the revelation, their meeting is interrupted as a group of assailants arrive outside the shop, unleashing a devastating attack with an RPG that obliterates the building. Using the chaos as an opportunity, Higan escapes amidst the mayhem, leaving Morris bewildered and grappling with the sudden turn of events. Yamaji, the leader of the secretive shinobi clan, sees treason as a heinous crime. While Joe Logan's or Higan's past isn't completely revealed, it is only likely that Higan worked for this organization and he wanted out. He wanted to live a peaceful life with his wife and son and deserved the dignity and freedom to do so. However, being a shinobi comes with its hazards. Yamaji believes Higan to be one of the most powerful shinobi out there. He fears that the former members of the organization might end up bringing the existence of this organization to light, and in doing so, These ninjas might even reveal their secret arts to the world. The organization's solution to the problem is to execute all of them, prompting Yamaji to send his agents after Higen. During his discussion with Lil, an assassin with strange perversion towards his victims, Yamaji explains that Higen had already been killed but came back to life. He thinks that Higen, given his abilities as a shinobi, must have used a secret art that the organization is unaware of. This adds to why Yamaji's clan must execute Higen and extract this secret art he used. Zai, or the Shinigami, is an operative in the secretive organization. Despite being one of the strongest shinobi in the series, he is a blind follower of Yamaji. On orders from the old man, he has been tasked with executing the defectors of the clan. During one such confrontation, he comes across the shinobi who taught him swordsmanship. Despite Yamaji's facade of idealism in the shinobi way of life, Zai's master reveals that the organization is actually plagued with corruption, which in itself is a contradiction to the shinobi code. He believes Yamaji and the organization are using the sword entirely for selfish reasons, and the people Zai is executing are not his enemies but former colleagues who disagreed with the corruption. The master even reveals that Zai and Higen have previously fought as well, but Zai already failed to defeat him, and it seems Zai is a lapdog who fears the organization himself. The defectors of the organization are instead the ones who have defended the pride of being a shinobi, and Zai's battle with Higen is a testament to Higen still being an honorable shinobi. The altercation eventually leads to Zai killing his master as well. It is possible that Higen and Zai have had a power struggle in the organization previously. However, he has been strictly ordered not to engage Higen in a battle again. When Morris goes to his office to follow the updates on the attack at the joint, a police officer reveals that the old man who used to run the place was involved in a drug operation, and the attack was instead a turf war between rival gangs. Morris is, however, infuriated that even his organization has been paid off. Morris takes up his concerns with his former partner, now a high-ranking official in the FBI, who subtly warns him that he shouldn't get involved in this case as it will put his life in danger. After sharing his doubts about Auza being involved, Morris even suggests that he file an application for a short leave so that he can clear off his head. Morris thus seeks Higen, hoping that he and the shinobi will be able to help each other's cause. After the attack at the joint, Morris was fascinated with the weapon the other shinobi used. He had the components of the material analyzed and discovered they were made of a special alloy patented by Auza. After Higen and Morris join forces, they visit Emma, Morris' assistant, who is a tech and espionage expert. She reveals that Auza is a multinational corporation that specializes in every type of technology known to the world, including military equipment. Recently, a socialist leader of a European country who repelled the entry of foreign companies into their market was mysteriously killed and replaced with a capitalist-aligned leader who allowed the entry of these Western companies, including Auza. This revelation further solidifies their doubts that Auza is involved with the mysterious shinobi organization. In the meantime, it is shown that Auza's CEO, Joseph, is attending a successful trial for their reactor capable of producing 2.2 million kilowatts of energy per second. Joseph gives a rather philanthropic speech about how their technology will help people. However, his truth is marked with deceit. Once he had returned to his office, he met up with Yamaji, revealing that they were indeed aligned. Yamaji is infuriated at the stunt Auza's men pulled off at the eatery where Higen and Morris were meeting. While Higen, Morris, and Emma are investigating Auza and Emma's car, they are suddenly attacked by a shinobi. In an attempt to outrun this assassin, the group is hit by a truck, prompting Higen to face this shinobi. After a fierce battle with this formidable enemy, Higen successfully kills him, revealing him to be a robot instead. It turns out that the robot was sent by Lil, the perverted shinobi from the beginning of the episode. In the aftermath of the fight, Emma's fate remains unknown. It is likely she might have died after hitting her head on the steering wheel. Morris, however, is shown unconscious but alive since he's been laid out on a stretcher outside the car. Episode 4 of Ninja Kamui begins where it left off in the previous episode. Higen receives a mysterious call on one of his mini burner phones. He is surprised when the caller mentions his real name, which is not known to anyone. The caller refrains from revealing his identity but shows interest in Higen's mission. Claiming to know a way into Auza City, he offers to help Higen, but Higen is naturally suspicious of the caller. Surprisingly, the caller recites a poem that is only known to members of the shinobi clan. Higen suspects that the man might be an exiled ninja, therefore, he hesitantly contemplates considering the caller's assistance in infiltrating Auza City. This episode takes a glimpse into Morris' past as well to understand why he is so hellbent on helping Higgin and uncovering the conspiracy against direct orders. Agent Frank Morris once had a family. However, he had been too preoccupied to tend to their emotional needs. One fateful day, he received a call from his wife informing him of their child's death. The reason for the child's death has not been revealed yet, but his wife ultimately blamed Morris for not being available, even after she had reached out to him multiple times. In her anger, she expressed that she had believed she could handle the challenges of family life with Morris being an FBI agent, but this tragic event proved otherwise. She felt Morris was not adequately prepared for the responsibilities. Following their child's death, his wife left him as well. Perhaps this is the reason why Morris is so unhinged in his pursuit of justice for Higgin. Somewhere, he sees himself in the grieving shinobi and resonates with his loss. After all, both of them are fathers who lost their families, which only gives him another purpose to help Higgins' cause. In the hospital where Emma and Morris are recovering from their accident from the previous episode, Higgin pays a visit to Morris. When asked if his wife knew about his shinobi life, Higgin revealed that Mari was a shinobi herself. He further specifies that shinobi must remain emotionally detached, even from their well-wishers, and are not even supposed to have a family. However, Higgin and Mari broke the code when they fell in love. Later in the episode, in a detailed flashback, it is revealed that after completing a mission as shinobi recruits, Higgin, Mari, and Zai were inducted into the clan and were given their ninja names, which they use for themselves now. Additionally, the three are handed a secret skill that they must never reveal to anyone else. They are even expected to lead the future of the village when the time comes. Later in the night, the three shinobi rejoice at the achievement, drinking sake, and getting used to their new names. It seems that Higgin and Zai had a rather close relationship back then. Zai claims that their bond is thicker than blood and calls on a pact that they will risk their lives together to do whatever they must do. During a mission issued to Higgin and Mari, the latter gets severely injured, but Higgin saves her and takes refuge in a hut. Mari tries to kill herself to protect the mission, but Higgin stops her and confesses his love to her, breaking the shinobi code for Mari. Higgin and Mari spend the night together. They are visited by Zai in the morning, who is shocked to find them together. It is likely that Zai was not expecting Higgin to break their code like this. Higgin ultimately decides to trust the mysterious caller. He discusses his plans on how to infiltrate the city. He explains the workings of the security of Auzia City, which is considered 100% impenetrable by Auzia. The entrances have sensors, which need to be updated beforehand in case someone is entering the city. Auzia City's airspace is covered by an electromagnetic dome, which allows sunlight, rain and wind to enter the city's atmosphere. The only probable way to enter the city is through the sewers, which are also heavily fortified with security cameras, laser traps, and mercenaries who are ready to shoot at sight. At the end of the path is an electromagnetic wall, which the caller will hack into to deactivate it for a few seconds. Higgin goes through with the plan with the caller's assistance throughout, skillfully maneuvering through a labyrinth of laser traps and security personnel. However, the alarm eventually goes off, alerting the security of an intrusion. Regardless, Higgin makes it to the end of the path. Surprisingly, he is attacked by Zai on the other side of the wall, as if he has been eagerly waiting for Higgin.